All right, this is a quick little breaking news story here. Uh, at the moment, an hour or two ago, there was an incident in London where a van has run over multiple pedestrians outside of the Finsbury. Let me double check the name here. Yeah, outside the Finsbury Park mosque. Now, at the moment, the facts so far are that this van, ran over a group of people. Uh, Police showed up. Believe bystanders were able to obstruct the person who is driving the van, and that individual, is reported to be a white male that has been, who is now in police custody. Now, at this moment, they're not positive what exactly is going on. Now, of course, if you go and flip on Twitter, it is absolutely exploding with, oh, it's a terrorist attack, it's a terrorism attack against Muslims, it's a terrorist attack against innocent Muslims leaving after Ramadan prayers, things like that. None of that has been confirmed. Literally, right now, you can go, well, at least at the moment when I shot the video here, you can still go online and see, live video of them. They're still working the friggin' accident. Ambulances are still on scene, police are still on scene. They haven't been able to figure out anything yet as far as what exactly is going on. Or anything else. That information will come, but just hang on. All right, and that's something too that I notice, especially on the Twitters and the way people are talking about this so far, is that it's like oh, terrorist attack. Oh, it's obviously terrorism. It's obviously terrorism against innocent Muslims. And pointing out the news, the articles of what's info being put out by the Independent and the Guardian and the BBC about oh, why aren't you calling it terrorism? Why aren't you? Obviously, you're I don't know, Islamophobic or something or racist because if it were a brown person, you'd call it terrorism. This happened a week or 2 weeks ago, whatever. You called that terrorism immediately. And that's something this is just an observation I wanted to add here, in reference to the London Bridge attack. I'm pretty sure the reason that they labeled that terrorism so quickly probably had less to do with the fact that the driver was brown, and probably a little more to do with the fact that after running people over in the van, he then hopped out with a knife and a suicide vest screaming Allah Akbar. I'm just saying, while that doesn't necessarily 100% confirm a terrorist attack, it's a pretty big fucking indicator. Nothing like that happened. To my knowledge, none of the reports yet have said that this guy jumped out of a van and said oh, death to the Muslims, or go back to the Middle East or something like that. Nothing. All right. So right now, I think really the biggest thing that needs to be done is that people need to calm down, and at the very least, let them finish transporting the suspect back to the fucking police station where they can question him first. Because hell, he may not even be there yet. So that's all that's known, that I know of, that's going on with this at the moment. I will update this video as more info comes out. I mean, don't get me wrong. It seems a little convenient. I'm not saying, oh, you're typical, you just don't want to admit that this is a terrorist act. Well, I think technically this would qualify as a hate crime. But anyway, no, I mean, hey, I am absolutely, if it comes out that in the morning or something, they put out the full story, and he did, in fact, admit, like, okay, I wanted to kill Muslims. Okay, there you go. I will add that to the update. But the information is just not out yet. And I've checked every single source I can. There's nothing on no confirmation whatsoever that this was specifically a terrorist act. I admit, it's suspicious, very suspicious, that he just happened to take out a crowd full of Muslims. But, I mean, right now, it's very likely that it was racially or religiously motivated or whatever. Right now I'd put the likelihood at like 60-40, maybe 70-30. There's still a chance. And there's a fair chance that, you know what, they got out of church, they're walking home, he could be fucking drunk. Maybe he's freaking wasted and just plowed through a group of people. It happens. It had to happen on someone's street, and tonight it happened on this one. So that's all I got on this so far. I will put a link in the description to a couple of sources that are currently running sort of like a live update on the info or on what they have so far. And see you next time.